Alrighty, everybody. So, welcome back. It's been a long time since I made a video, but we're going to try to get back into this. So, this is Call of Dragons. This game has been out for not too entirely long, but out long enough to where most people have at least gotten ads for it or play it themselves. And I thought I would go and show you guys how the PC client, excuse me, compares to my experience with the phone clients. Um, I will say that I feel the PC definitely has its perks. Everything seems to be more easily laid out, easier to understand. Like, it's just, I don't know, the game just looks better overall. Even graphically, while it's pretty similar, I still feel like this is way better. So let's get into this. So both versions of the game, you're going to have access to the same things. There's not going to be like restrictions or anything like that. But in terms of ease of access, like for example, on the phone, you can only play in horizontal mode, which kind of sucks. I wish they had non-landscape mode. I know the other games from them do have that, like Warpath has both landscape and vertical, but you can only do what you can do. And I'm assuming since the other game that they make, Rise of Kingdoms, isn't vertical either, that this game probably won't go there either. And to be fair, there's a lot of stuff going on the screen, so it kind of makes sense. So let's just go over it. So the first thing up here in the top right, see this little arrow and wheel. If you click on it, this is going to bring you into the market. If you're a free-to-play player, pretty much the only tab you're going to need to look at is the daily deals. You just come in and claim that. Make sure you choose your hero. I already have Velen, so I just selected Kanara. It's highly unlikely I'm going to get her anytime remotely soon, but it never hurts to look at it. As you can see, there's also a 1, so that usually means we missed something. In this particular case, it's because Velen is there. And we already have Velen, so it's whatever. Now, to the right of that, this is your events, so you can go through here and look at the different events that there is going on. And participate in those. If you need to do something, it'll tell you right here what to do. We need to get our Hall of Order to level 21, which we're working on. We just need a level 20 market, which means we need 2019 refinery, which means we need 294,000 stone. See if we got it finally. Nope. Oh, it's a pain sometimes. There we go. That took way more than what I wanted, but at least it gets that going, and then we can quickly just get this going. And an hour. Bam, done. So now this can go to nothing because we're not going to have the resources for this either. This is not a point where you ever want to get to in your account, by the way, while we're here. I'm here because we are forward deployed, if you will. And everybody's up here, and we're just pushing forward. Although I might start heading back down here, just because if we zoom in, you'll see the resource nodes are 5s and 6s in here. So it makes a lot of sense to be over here farming. I do need a bunch of stuff, so you know what? Let's do that right now. I can show you how you can do that. So if you left click, you'll see a relocate. We're going to click that. You then move your town where you want to. The closer you are to the road, it'll actually build you a road. So let's teleport in. You'll see a bunch of stuff pop up. It'll say relocation, and it'll pop down. And there's the road that it built for us. So that's cool. Then we've got over here to the left that you saw me just click in. These are your quests. And this is your dailies, your weeklies, and then your seasonals. It's pretty self-explanatory. So now that we're here, in relation to this, to get those resources, right, we're going to press F, which is the search bar, which on the phone is actually on the left side, not the right side, so that's a change. And we know we pretty much need everything, right? So we're going to bump this all the way to 6, nothing. And then it says there's a 5, and you see there is. I already have probably enough stuff set up to do everything. What I like to do is I like to focus on one resource at a time and not split all my people up. Now, there did used to be an ability where this person here would train this person, and it primarily referred to these guys, the actual gatherers that have that skill, but they've since gotten rid of that. That kind of sucks because now there's not really a way to level your non-gathering people outside of fighting, and sometimes there's not ability to fight. So in here, the button I just pressed is Z, or it's the mail icon. You'll see there's saved, sent, system, alliance, report, and personal. Personnel is not what you think it is. It's not private messages. You're not the only person that necessarily got these. In this case, this is a alliance member's message telling us we're going to assemble for Magma Demon. More than 2 chassis. So there you go. That is that. Reports are just reports. Scouts, your ore gathering reports, if you've done any forts, victories, defeats, etc. Alliances, any decrees they put out, plus notices. System is stuff that you're going to get from the Call of Dragons team. And then there's that. That's pretty much it for this side. There is these 2 little buttons here. This one opens up your Legion overview. You can see who's out, how much of the mist, like this guy's explored like 95% of the mist. How long each of these gatherings have, you can see it's 2 hours, about 2.5 hours each. The tab under it, this allows you to multiple select, and then you can tell them all where to go at the same time. That's very handy during big fights where you have multiple legions out at the same time. It just makes it simple. Another thing, while we're down here, moving straight down, you see that big button that says space. No matter where you are on the map, you press space, it'll bring you back to your city and zoom in. Very important, very good to know. To the right, left of that is heroes, the P button on your keyboard, and this just brings up your keys or your heroes. Next to that, we have I. This brings up your inventory. In this case, it usually brings you straight into your artifacts. And then under that will be your resources, which let's go ahead and grab these. Perfect. Then under that will be your speed ups, your boosts, which we will grab this. Your other, which will be like boxes of blessings, faction changes, books of experience, all your tokens. And then under that will be your season stories. And that is that. The next to that is the letter O, or alliance. For your alliance in here, it's pretty self-explanatory. You got your overview, members, and settings. Overview, you've got your wars. These tells you if there's any like tower fights that are fixing to happen or going on, what behemoths we own, what elite raids there are, and the overviews for said raids. As you can see, we own a Giant Bear level 2, Giant 2, a Thunder Rock, a Hydra, a Dire Bear, and a Necro Giant, and we're currently working on the Magma Demon, and then we're going to go Flame Dragon. As for territory, you want to come in here every now and then and earn the territory resources. This will give you your different fortresses that you may have, the passes that your group may order, and any towers that may be being built, along with the roads and the Alliance territory productions directly under it. So you can see what everything is going. Help, self-explanatory. If your Alliance team members need help, that will have a number on it. Storehouse, this is the Alliance storehouse. It tells you what all we have and how often we get it. Technology, this is the resource or research for the Alliance level. You only need to worry about this if you're R4 or higher. Pretty much every now and again, come in, click donate. It's you get 20 donates a day or per time, and I think they reset after like 30 minutes or something like that. And then the Alliance store. The Alliance store allows you to buy some of these ore or building upgrades, research queues, 24-hour gathering, teleports, name changes, 8-hour city shields, and then some other stuff like legendary medals if you get this currency. So that is it for that. Next button over will be U, which is Dragon Trail. I did not focus on this the first season. It's fixing to reset, so I'm kind of just letting it go. But essentially, you want to get as far as you can because that increases your loot. And that is important because it allows you to level up your characters via the tactics books that you're getting. Next button over is Tales. This is your season stories. They do not carry over between seasons. So if you want to do the stories and get all these extra goodies that you see down here, then you need to complete all these before your season ends. There's also conversations you can go back through and rewatch if you want to. I won't click on any of them for spoilers' sakes. But that's that. While you're in here, bottom right, you'll see the codex. If you click on that, if there's numbers, it's probably a good idea to go in and look at them. You can go in and look at tutorials, and as you can see, I haven't, even though I've gotten all these in the game, for some reason it says out of the game that I haven't. So let's get these all cleared up, because I don't know about you guys, but I hate seeing red dots. It's an old EVE Online thing. Anyway, so that's done. So then you've got letters. You've got the different letters. On the bottom right, you'll see a little dancing gift icon. Click it. It's usually always going to be gems. I don't think I've ever ran into a time where it wasn't. You can reread these, but keep in mind this is stuff that you probably would have seen anyways or heard them talking about. But if you want to go and read it with more, get more into the lore, that is something you can do. Heroes, self-explanatory. It just gives you another Heroes tab, lets you show your connection to them, like you're at a level 5 of a friendship with these guys, and so on and so forth. Creatures, these are all the creatures that you've came across, and same as the last time, you can click on them, the Crucible Horde, and there'll be that chest you can click on to get goodies. Anecdotes, these are information snippets about certain things you'll run into, like Riven Rebels here. And again, there's going to be a little bouncing gift, and make sure you click on it. It's free gems, guys. Gems are going to help you a lot. It's important to save them up. That's why I kind of grimaced at having to change them. And then there's the artifacts. And now that that's all done, you can see the codex is still there, and there's 2 conversations we haven't done because I don't want to give it away for you guys. So that's pretty much the buttons on the screen. We can go over the different stuff that goes on in your town. So right here, you have your mint. You don't have to set up your base the way I do. Then you have your lumber, your mana, and your stone. You have your rally beacon. It's important to keep this upgraded just for simplicity's sake. It allows you to get more rallied army capacity. And same for your alliance market. It allows you to get more weekly loot and ups your weekly resource limit and your transport capacity. This is for when you're sending stuff to somebody in your group or somebody sending stuff to you. And then to wrap this all up, as you saw that little blue hand up there, that's just helping an alliance member out. Every time you see that, you can click it. If you see these 3 little dots, I won't click it just for spoiler's sake, but if you click these 3 little dots, it'll start a conversation with that person, and that's how you get your friendship leveled up. So that is pretty much it. Other than that, you pretty much follow this auger stone right here. And if we scroll all the way back to the very beginning, Faith Above All, this is where you all start on your first servers. Hopefully you get check marks on all of them. As you see, some we missed. But that is all good. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you appreciate it, remember to leave us a like, thumbs up, and subscribe. Let all your friends know. I'll try to make a video maybe once every couple days. I'm a truck driver in real life, so sometimes it can be a little hectic. But I do like to play this game among the other games that this company has made. So maybe I'll do some more from like Warpath. Warpath, I'm definitely a lot further along than 2.8 million power. But that is all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.